Look at this carousel fly! Well, hello and welcome to Hello, I Am Clutch, where today's adventure takes us to Burlington, Colorado, just on the Colorado-Kansas border to go to the Kit County Carousel and Museum. This is an incredibly special carousel. It's over 100 years old and has some amazing history. But something kind of special about it that I'm going to show you today is that it is a stationary machine, meaning that the carousel, the animals, do not go up and down, which is kind of a rare treat if you know the carousel world. So today, I've never actually been here before, so I'm really excited to take you on a fun ride on the carousel and show you around the museum and learn some fun history about what we have here, because this truly is, if you know carousels, a very special one. So, to be a nerd about it, let's go see PTC number 6. Quick correction, I realized I said Kit County, it's Kit Carson County. So Kit Carson County Carousel. It's a lot more kuh sounds. So there's the carousel over there. Before we go on it, I do want to show you that it is on the fairgrounds here, the Kit Carson County Fairgrounds. So you actually park over here, easy to do it just right there. And then the museum, looks like, is just over here. I think you get both the carousel tickets and the museum tickets over here. From what I can see on that little board right there, it's $1 for the carousel ride, $2 for the museum. Oh, I'm really excited for this. So just going in to get our tickets here, but I had to film the entryway because it's absolutely amazing and beautiful here. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. We're gonna come in here and do a whole thing in a little bit, but I'm giddy. So we did just buy our tickets and wanted to kind of tell you that they don't run this repeatedly. They only run it every half hour. So what we're gonna do first is actually go and do a little bit of the museum, as much as we can before the ride. Then we're gonna go on the ride, and then we'll go back and finish the museum. So back into the museum. All right, so back inside, and we're going to learn all about this carousel and other carousel history. So I do know this is part of the Philadelphia Toboggan Company. That's why I said PTC number 6 at the beginning. I know the carousel out there is from the Philadelphia Toboggan Company number 6. But our first little exhibit here is a whole thing about the Wurlitzer band organs and how is a band organ is not a calliope. I have made that mistake before. But there's oh my gosh, there's so much amazing information here, so much to learn. I couldn't even begin to tell you everything. I know there's a great video online from I believe Carousels and Coasters, she did a great history of this that I think kind of sums this all up. But look at this. There's a thing can we do it? Do you think we can do it? Press and release. Press. Oh my gosh. And release. And it's doing it's showing you how the band vacuum pump. That's how it works. How does a band work? How does it work? Okay. And then press the black. Go ahead. Press the black button. The roll will maybe once it works, start doing it. So go, and then, oh yeah. Hold it. Ooh, yeah, there you go. And it does the pneumatics there. That's really neat. Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
That is neat. Again, so much to read here, so much to show you, so much to learn. This place is fantastic. There's so much we're going to see in here. Again, we're going to show you as much as we can right now, and then we're going to go on a ride, and then we're going to come back in. Oh my gosh. So obviously I can't tell you every little thing that's here, but kind of the main fun thing is about what is the difference between a band organ and a calliope? Calliope basically just plays one type of music through the pipes, where the band organ, they got this great display over here to show you there's different shapes, different sounds, and they show you how the different shapes will replicate different things, like the flute pipe, trumpet pipe, violin, a clarinet, and how that's why it sounds like it's a whole band. I don't know a lot about carousel history the way I would like to, and this is a fantastic museum so far. I can't this was $2 to get in. $2. So this whole section's talking about the carousel mechanism, giving you what all the words mean and the patterns there. But something interesting, not only am I clutch, they have, I'm going to say it wrong, the Auchi friction clutch. I'm reading it phonetically, but apparently the way the mechanism works here is the only one in existence, and they want to treat it lightly, which is why they only do 2 rides an hour. So that's just what this is all about. And obviously it's fun when I see the word clutch in the wild, but at the same time, it's fantastic. This is great stuff. And then along the wall here, they got a lot of just great memorabilia about carousels, or even the Kit Carson County Carousel. They got coloring books, they got these wooden tokens. Actually, you used the wooden token to get on the actual ride here. Got some really cool old posters. They got this old tiny horse over here. Look at this. And this is Dakota. Hi, Dakota. Nice to meet you. I will not climb on you because you asked so nicely right there. Again, so much information that you can get from this. They talk about Colorado's other carousels, like the ones that you have here. Like they got one at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo, Lakeside Amusement Park. Some of these I need to go to. Talk about Elitch Gardens. Actually, so we've been on the channel to this one. I've been to Elitch Gardens. There's a little clicky thing in the top right if you want to check that out. But you can see this carousel in that video. That was Philadelphia Toboggan Company Carousel 51. Something I believe interesting about this carousel that will go on in just a moment is I think this one was originally at Elitch Gardens in the early 1900s. Like 1905, I think it was. If I find that information, I will point it out. It's nonstop amazing carousel stuff. This is like truly phenomenal stuff. This looks like a merchandise case as far as I can tell. I know we have a gift shop we will definitely check out at the end there. But these are just beautiful stained glass horses here and these ornaments over here. These are awesome. And then what do we have over here? I can't believe the shot's still going. I am very fragile. Please do not touch. Wow. Look at this. This is kind of like a closer look at a carousel. I'm trying to read that sign up there and see if I can tell what this is. Well, you know what? I'm going to read it and then we're going to come back.
3 hours later.
And we're back. So what this sign is saying is that there was a couple of residents nearby, Marilyn and Jim Hassart, who basically made a small facsimile of the Kit Carson County Carousel. It is so hard for me to say. Anyway, this it spins counterclockwise like the actual carousel does, and they donated in 2009 to be here. I think that's adorable and wonderful. But then look at this over here. They got full size, like huge carousels. They got basically, this is a look inside the donkey, showing what it kind of looks like when the body is hollow and they're creating it. So there's a whole like woodworking stuff showing kind of like what it kind of looks like in the process. But just got to take another look at this guy. This guy's huge. This is Billy Bob Bay. Wow. And what's great is there's signs for all of this stuff telling you everything about all these things and who they are and what's going on and talking about the different like history of all this. Again, it'd be impossible for me to, like, if I just read all these to you, this would be a 5-hour-long video. I would do that, but I don't know who would stick around for it. And then over here, they have a whole display about the Great Carousel Caper. Again, a lot to read there, but in summation, in May of 1981, some people stole from the carousel. And there's a whole story about that, and it is quite the caper. Moving kind of behind the caper area, we got this great stained glass window of this horse here. And then over here we have them showing like some of the restoration of like before and after when they like made this carousel museum and how they've restored this. Again, there's so much history that is great about this carousel that I can't even begin to tell you in this video. Again, I'll link down below the video that has the much better summation of the history. I'm here to show you the experience of what it's like now, where other people are so much better at showing the actual history. But like they talk about like the fairgrounds early years and such with that, and other programs over here, and how like the preservation and how they went about doing all that. There's like so much great information here. This museum, again, it's relatively small, but insanely well detailed and really well done. It's like real artifacts, real pictures, real good information, very tangible. Okay, so time for a brief break from the actual Carousel Museum to go on the actual Kit Carson County Carousel itself. So here we go. We're approaching. We're really excited. I'm so excited. Again, this is like, it's full of standees, so like none of them actually move up and down. But this is going to be absolutely wonderful. All right, here we go. Putting our token in the thing. And then you get to choose which one you want to go on. There are so many wonderful animals on this thing. Oh, they're so ornate. They're so beautiful. Oh my gosh. This is, where are we going, wife? Where are we going?
There's like an armory.
You want to go to the Armors?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I want to ride the dog. I think the dog's famous.
I think it is too.
Look at this famous dog. Look at this goober famous dog. No. Yeah, I forget why, but I know he's famous. Anyway, we're going to get on here. I did want to say, oh my gosh, look at that organ though. Look at this organ. I have to get a closer shot of that. Look at the gorgeousness of that. That is amazing. That's astounding. So something that I do, well, let me get on this and then I'll start talking. Okay, so I've got in my noble steed here. We got a lot of great history before we got on here. So like they just asked, I didn't film during that, so they wanted to honor that. But they told us all about like the paintings, the history of this, how some of the animals were stolen. I'll kind of point it out, but like the ones with the bows above their heads there, and there, those were the ones that were stolen and recovered. And there's a fourth one that we can't see. But this is going to be so great. She gave us so much good history about like how this came to be, the restoration. Like, I will of course try to like show you as much as I can as we go around. But like, it's just beautiful. It's like mostly original paint. So they said be very careful. They said with the stirrups on their mouths, like those are kind of just for show now. Those are too delicate. But this thing is incredible, and we're about to go around, and it's going to be so much fun. All right, let's go. Oh, we got the ding-ding. We got the ding-ding. You hear the Wurlitzer coming up, and there it goes. Okay, and remember, this is a stationary machine. And I didn't mention it before, but it's a menagerie because, oh, there it goes. It's a menagerie carousel. Oh, we forgot to rewind. Oh, no. It's okay. We'll be free. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, they got to rewind the organ, so we got a little preview there. But I was going to say, this is a menagerie carousel, meaning there's different animals on it. It's not just horses, as you kind of saw. So that's something very, very exciting. Like, I know we just came right up to it, but I'll try to do a little bit more of a look around after we get off of it, just to get all that. So right now it's quiet. It's a little casual. I think it goes faster. So once that organ picks back up, we'll pick back in. There we go. I didn't even have to cut the shot. It was just a few seconds. Yes. Oh, it's gorgeous. So this building has so much amazing history where like this used to be undercover, a bunch of grain. It's sad, but it's just... It's interesting to not have anything go up and down. I've been on many carousels where they... Oh, just gotta listen for a second. Yes. So I've been on many carousels where there are some stationary animals, but never where the whole thing is a stationary machine. See the wife having a good time up there? She's dancing. Hey, wife! Oh yeah, okay, it's picking up speed. Oh my gosh. Guys. Oh, it's picking up speed. Oh, this is awesome. Look at it go. Wow! Yeah, because you're not going up and down. It's a lot faster. Oh my gosh, I should have put on the wind reduction, but I didn't. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to hold on to yourself. This is amazing. My wife was practicing like to grab for, he's practicing like we're trying to grab the brass rings, like the one like in Cass County. That's a good one. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna cut this. This is too fast and too cool. Look at all this. Look at that chariot. I think this is the fastest carousel I've ever been on in my life. Okay, Clutch is gonna be quiet and just enjoy it for a second. Here we go. This is a nice long ride. My gooseness. Wow. All the paintings in the middle. I love how the bottom like doesn't move with us. I know that's how it works, but it's just like something about the paintings at the top with this at the bottom. They're definitely getting some light Haunted Mansion vibes with the painting, which is fantastic. Wow. This is a special carousel. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Guys, everyone, I've been on a few carousels in my time, but I can understand why this is near the top. This is why some people say this is one of the most special carousels that exist. Yay! Woo! Oh, sorry. Encore! Look at that thing. Wow. I think just to give you the full uninterrupted ride, I'm not going to cut this. I want you to see how long and fun this is. So while it does only go once every half hour, it is a good long ride. Might be literally the best $1 I have ever spent in my entire life. Yes. What's going on? Woo! Looks like we got 3 cherries. I see one there, one here, one right there. Just want to point out. Oh yeah, she got the handbrake to slow us down. And I think we're slowing down. I love that. Gosh, what a beautiful carousel. Slowing down. What a great ride. I can't believe I didn't even cut it. Not a single cut for that whole thing. And it looks like you're back to basically where you started. Yay! Hooray! That was amazing. That was so fast. That was one of the best carousel rides of my life. So now that we've had the fun ride, I want to get a closer look at this and just walk around and really see like how beautiful these animals are. Like there's so much ornateness. Some of them have like things. Oh, she's saying, yeah, we can walk around. We can walk around a little bit? Thank you so much. Great. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. Like look at, we got the horses. Again, looking closer and being a little bit closer at it. It's just, yeah, definitely. Oh, she just said this went about 12 miles per hour. Which is crazy. Got this lion here. Apparently, I think she said they tried to steal this one, but he was too big. Like they got like the Cupids on there. You can see the Philadelphia Toboggan Company just labeled there. Like some of this is absolutely incredible. Like you got the bird on the elk here, like deer. The fawn creature. I got the tongue out. I like this goober guy here. I think it's just amazing. Wow. Like you got this one with like the armor on it. That's just awesome. Had the dog and everything. This is a stunning carousel. I am blown away by how ornate it is, how well like kept it is, given everything. They actually have a big old sign here about it being Philadelphia Toboggan carousel number 6. Again, my nerdy thing at the beginning, 1905. All about that there. Obviously, got giraffes. We got the snakes on the like. It's not just the animal. It's the animal with a snake and with a monkey. Like there's multiple things here. This is unbelievable. I hope you can tell how amazed I am at this. Like look at this. We got like golf club there, and like we got like supposed to be like animal skins on the back. Got a tiger. Got a little tiger here. Look at this tiger. Oh my gosh, just so much amazing stuff. It's fun that there's like all like the regular looking horses, regular, and they're really good to begin with. I mean, but like then you have all the other animals, and it's just amazing. Like we got some zebras over here. Oh my goodness, this is just absolutely crazy. Yes, oh my goodness, I would love to. We can see the inside? Oh my gosh. Okay, she's gonna let us see the inside of the carousel here. We're gonna go see what it looks like here. Oh, this is amazing. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, cool.
This is the original motor.
The original motor? Oh, wow.
E-motor. I forget what horsepower it is.
Look at this.
And when I flip the switch, the electrics the belts go one way and the other belt goes the other. Turns the Aki clutch system.
Aki clutch. Okay.
And it
turns the whole
big
thing.
gears and,
Wow.
This is a freestanding carousel.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's attached to the earth is that green bearing up there.
Oh my gosh.
That's why when you get on
That's
the
amazing.
carousel, you can feel it.
The green.
Tilt a little.
Yeah. So it's just free floating. Wow. So it's called an Aki clutch?
Aki clutch.
Yeah, and it's
I have
like
that big round.
that big-
You can step around there.
Oh, we can. Thank you. Wow. And is it, and I read that's like one of a kind at this point? Or like
Yes,
the only one that
it's,
still exists?
Yes.
Wow. That's incredible.
That's why we only run every half hour.
Wow. And then look at that old fly swatter. When was that from? Like, look at this belt. That's incredible. So again, like they said it's a free-floating carousel, so the only thing touching Earth is the green thing up there. Like, it's just incredible. This was so nice of them to let us come back here and look at this. There's still, I think, a few other animals I want to look at on the outside, but this, oh, I'm so glad I could show you guys this. She's rewinding it right now, but she's giving us a closer look at the organ. Oh, look at all of that. What? That's so cool. And you can see it rewinding right there. So it's just like when you went to Blockbuster.
So when I flip the switch, the bellows are here. It pumps the air into all of these tubes, and these tubes go into each instrument. And when the brass, when the holes line up from the roll with the holes in the brass, that's what tells which sound comes out. And that's why we do it.
Wow, that is so cool. It's so big.
Yeah. And there's 3 of these in the country. The other 2 are in private collections, and I hear one of those doesn't work. So we are very blessed to have this guy with us.
So just a little bit more to look at after all that amazing going inside stuff. So like some more animals, but like because again, not gonna touch, but like you can get right up to the paintings and like really see where they fixed it and such. Obviously do not touch, but like they said this is like over 90% like original, just it has some restoration to it. Yeah, you can see how like they had to patch it up there. Like getting this close is awesome. Like the fact that they do this every half an hour, I guess, gives you the opportunity to like really get close and learn. Because like I feel like when I go to carousels at fairground, or not fairgrounds, or like amusement parks, or the one-offs that I've also been to, you don't always get this close. You don't always get this close. But anyway, we got really close to these. I do want to show you a few more of the animals on the outside. So. Got a few more, just gonna walk across, yeah. And again, it's a floating carousel, so like it's not fully connected, so when you get on, you can kind of feel that little bit of movement. So like, let me see here. I'm gonna try to get on my knee. Yeah, see that? It's not connected to anything. Do you see that? That's insane. It's literally floating. That's awesome. You know what? Clutch's knees, thank you for your contribution to this video. But anyway, I want to show you a few more of the fun animals on the outside because, where was it? He was right back here. We got hippocampus. I want to show you the hippocampus because not only do they have a beautiful tail, but the derpiest of derpy faces. Look at this derpy face. Hi, derpy guy. I love you. Anyway, some more fun animals at the front. We got a couple camels. Got a whole family of camels. I like that as you go in, they tend to get a little bit smaller. Like, I think this is a balance thing, but like, honestly, yeah, this is just, oh my gosh. Like I could walk around this and look at all the things forever. Again, it is so worth it. If you're in Denver and you have an extra day, a day drive, this is 2.5 hours away from Denver. If you're driving, it is totally worth it. This is one of the, if not the most amazing carousel I've ever seen. And I feel like I say that a lot. So, but I feel like I judge them for different reasons. But anyway, this is truly special. But now that we're done with the fun, amazing carousel ride and seeing it firsthand, we still obviously have a little bit more of carousel history and such to go and learn about in there. So back to the museum. And we're back. And we still got a whole bunch more to see with maybe a little bit more context. Again, there's so much great stuff here. We're starting over here, or restarting, I guess. There's a whole thing about Elitch's, about Elitch Gardens, about the 1928 purchase and relocation of this. Again, if you read it all or you hear them tell you everything when you get there outside, like they told us all about how like this was at Elitch Gardens really originally had this one, but then they wanted an up and down carousel, so they sold that, and that's how this one got here. But this tells you all about that history. And then, as my wife is already enjoying over here, we got a chariot and a movie for you. And what's the movie all about, wife?
It's all about the carousel.
That makes sense. I was hoping it would be Back to the Future. So this was actually a really neat video. I don't know if you can buy this in the gift shop. I'll check it out, but like it's memories from 1981 and on. But across from this, they do have also, again, some more stuff, and they have some of the older PTCs, the other Philadelphia Toboggan Company carousels. You got the paint shop over there. This is number 9, number 12, 14, number 18, 19, 20, and 49. And like these were all made in like the early 1900s, so 1905 to there to 1919 over here. So again, most of these, if not all of these, are over 100 years old. So this here is kind of cool. This shows you what it looked like back in 1975 when the whole world was in black and white. No color existed yet. And then what we have it in the present time when we finally have color and what it looks like now. So we kind of brushed past this a little bit before, but this talks all about like the chariot restoration and some other restoration efforts over here as well. This talks about like some of the molding that they found that they couldn't find it all, but they found some of it, and then based off of this made fiberglass versions of that. And then they have over here some more stuff about like the different kind of like horse hairs they use, the lighting mechanisms, like the different like materials, like we got like cotton in there, burlap and all that stuff, talking about like the original leather rein and stirrups and that whole stuff. So a lot of like just cool like restoration efforts over here. So back in the middle area, we got all these little like sculptures of the different carousel animals. Here, I'm not seeing any sort of indication, any sort of like wording of what this all is, other than these are great. I mean, I think these are great. It's kind of cool to see these like big statues by themselves right up here. So going around just so you can see it all. But I'm not seeing anything that says specifically what these are, other than it's on this beautiful wooden display. And ooh, we got an amazing, amazing hippocampus. There is honestly so much in here that I could like take the time to show you and read it. Just again, take hours. It's not a huge building, but there is just so many amazing things everywhere. It's a beautiful space. It is gorgeous. It is awesome. I implore you to like come here and see it all for yourself, because that's really what it's all about, is seeing like these things in person where you can really like feel the history. Through the screen doesn't do it justice. No, you gotta come here and do it. Like there's just, I showed you pretty much what the whole space looks like and everything you can see, but I didn't even begin to go into the depth of detail that you could learn about when you're here. There's my wife. But of course we have to exit through the gift shop. And they got a lot of great branded merch here. You can actually take some souvenir ride tokens if you want. I kinda actually like that idea. But you can get like stickers, bumper stickers. They got lots of ornaments. They got postcards. Look at this. They got some great different magnets. I can't think of the word magnets. Little story of the carousel. Like there's a little book here. Like look at these ornaments. Lots of like great vibrant shirts over here. Let's see what we got. Oh, little wooden. Can you buy this whole wooden display? Not quite. Just like the individual horses. Okay.
And the chariot.
And the chariot. That is adorable. That is really cool. But then also one other thing I wanted to point out over here that you can get is you can get a whole book, a coffee table book on the Philadelphia Toboggan Company Carousel number 6 for $30. That's fantastic. And then behind me as well, they also have some mugs, some really good looking mugs, different shapes, different colors. This is some pretty good stuff for such a kind of a modest gift shop. Well, PTC number 6, it has been swell. And what an incredible time we had here at the Kit Carson County Carousel and Museum. My gooseness, this was an amazing experience. Everybody here was obviously incredibly friendly. The carousel itself was amazing. The museum was so much better done than I ever thought it was going to be. I can't recommend this place enough. This might be one of, if not the best carousel I've ever been to. I had such a good time, and I hope you had a good time too. If you want to let me know that you had a good time, hitting like on the video helps me know you did have a good time. And if you want to, consider subscribing to the channel to see more fun videos, including more carousels like this. But if you did want to go on another carousel adventure with me right now, I have a few others on the channel. I got this one here, and I got this one here. Those are really awesome as well for different reasons. But if you want to go see a whole bunch of other fun stuff in Colorado, I got a whole playlist of other fun things to do as well while you're here. So hopefully I will see you in one of these videos in the near future. But until then, I will say goodbye. I am still Clutch.